sexy people. I'm your host, Nikki Gilbert-Daniels, and welcome to the new season of She Speaks Live. Baby, when I tell you I'm so excited about my next guest, she is a Grammy Award-winning singer. She is a founder of one of the most successful girl groups on the planet. She is a mom. She is a philanthropist. She recently became my soror, a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And guess what, y'all? She was on a little show that I created called R&B Divas. And this is the first time since she's been on R&B Divas that Latavia Robeson, Houston native, and I have had an opportunity to sit down and chat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to She Speaks Live. My sister, my soror, Latavia Robeson. Yay!
Thank you for having me, sister.
What?
And now I can say my soror.
I know that's right, sisters in real life. There we go. We gonna get all into the boule. We gonna get all into why and how, and but before we get into how Sigma Gamma Rho happened, honestly, if I'm just keeping it real, I as much as I'm the creator of R&B Divas, I wasn't a part of your season. I left in season 3. And I don't even know how this was presented to you. So if you could just kind of start this conversation off by letting me know, how did you become a member of R&B Divas?
I was approached.
Okay.
And I was asked to come on. I was asked to do an interview. I was asked to speak about what it is that I would bring. And I was very, very honest with them about where I was in my life. I didn't understand, didn't know why you weren't a part anymore, sis. I did not know that. But I did speak about it. I was at a point in my life, I was a new single mother going through things with my child's father. I did need a source of income, but I also felt like at that time that I would be able to create or become a part of a sisterhood of women that could understand things that I was going through. And so I was very honest. I was very vulnerable at that time. Not to take anything away from you. It ended up not being anything that I thought it would end up being.
I have to say, I think every woman attached to the franchise probably has the same feeling. But before we get into that, we're going to pause right quick for a message from our sponsors. We will be right back with more She Speaks Live. Stay tuned and do not move. Hey, I'm Nikki Gilbert-Daniels, writer, performer, producer, and advocate for women and girls in underserved communities. I'm most passionate about supporting women and girls of color because I believe that they deserve an equal opportunity, a purpose-driven and an empowered life, both personally and professionally. That's why I created my nonprofit organization, FromTheBottomUpFoundation.org, and initiatives like WORF Media, which is an acronym for Women in Reality, Film, TV, and Media. WORF aims to change the toxic, negative, destructive stereotypes and narratives that women of color face in the media. We believe that a national infrastructure that provides female content creators with platforms, resources, and opportunities to not just create, but to own and distribute content that not only entertains, but also uplifts, inspires, and empowers all women. It is time for our leaders in the industry and the media to step up. It's time for us all to take accountability for others who look like us. It's time for us to have equitable partnerships and opportunities to truly build legacy for our future generations. WORF Media is positioning itself to be proactive versus reactive. At WORF Media, we believe that content is both king and queen, and those who create it should be treated as such, and at the very least, treated as equals. We welcome all who believe in our mission to entertain, educate, inspire, and build generational wealth and wellness in our communities. And we're going to do it together with you using the most powerful tool in the universe, the media. Please subscribe to worthmedia.com now, and please subscribe to follow my personal journey to fight for worth. Thank you for listening. Okay, so you said you were going through, before R&B Divas, the world was like, Destiny's Child, Latavia. Can you explain, like, in more detail when you say going through it,
Well,
what it was?
everyone knows, or maybe they don't, that I was one of the founder members of Destiny's Child. But at this point in time in my life, I needed a platform to try to do things. Not so much on I'm about to put out an album. I'm about to do all that. Everything that the world expects of me. I go against the grain. I don't do what society thinks that I should do. I've never been that person.
Right.
So with my real life and with me getting my interview and what I said, I was not told that if I was not trying to be on the show to try to promote an album or anything like that, that I was going to be basically thrown underneath the damn bus.
And when you say thrown underneath the bus, what do you mean exactly?
Because when they asked me about singing, I was just like, I'm not confident right now to sing right now. I felt like I had been blackballed. I never wanted to be a singer in the first place.
Really?
Never.
Really?
No.
Hot child, you a Destiny's Child? You ain't want to be no singer?
No, I didn't.
No.
And
Okay.
I got a lot of backlash from that, because it's just like, how she on R&B Divas and she ain't trying to sing. Okay, well, I am an R&B diva, first of all. I have 2 Grammys, I have NAACP awards, I have MTV awards, I have all that. The accolades go down the line.
Right.
So to me, we were all divas in our right. I am an R&B diva because I came from R&B.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to, I guess, fake these shows and the fake rehearsals and all of that, I let everybody know I didn't have a fear of singing. I wasn't ready.
I can respect that.
And I was told that, hey, this can be a community of women and all of that. And because I went there, well, why is she on here? If she ain't about to sing, then why is she on here? And I did not see that until I saw everything played back.
So you felt like while you were in the moments of of recording the show, it felt like support, it felt like love, and then like
you see everything back, and it's like,
and the talking head
wow.
pieces, the pieces that you weren't a part of,
Yeah.
and conversations you weren't a part of.
Yeah.
Okay, so your cast in R&B Divas, just so we're clear, was Angie Stone, Selena Johnson, Kiki Wyatt, Monifa, Mila, and you.
Myself.
Who did you feel, did anybody reach out to you in terms of like offering to help or offering to support you?
Well, me and Mila have been girls.
Okay, so you and Mila had a relationship.
From wherever.
It seemed like y'all were close.
I know all of the women that were on the show. But I felt bombarded, maybe because I was the only Grammy Award winner on the show. Nobody showed Mila saying, why y'all on her ass? And she got trophies that all of us want to possess.
Oh, Mila actually said that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, but that didn't get played.
Of course not.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Right.
I got showed as being this, oh, she don't want to sing, she didn't do this. Well, why she did? Nobody showed when I clapped back at nobody. They showed me being just this little, That's what I got portrayed as. And I'm like, wait a minute, this little moccasin got a lot of in her.
Yeah.
And I really did not appreciate the way that I was portrayed. And I was going through a lot. And then it's all like underneath the table, hey, let's get this scene. What?
Did you feel like they were pressuring you to sing specifically because they knew that's something that you did not want to do?
Yes.
Okay. And I can relate. Honestly, I can relate because I did not want to be on the show as a singer. I wanted to be on the show, I can sing. I want to promote my clothing line. I want to promote my business. And there was always, why don't you want to sing? Why don't you want to tour element, which so I understand on that level.
Yeah.
But when you say that you felt like you were portrayed the wrong way, right? You felt like you were portrayed as shy and afraid, or explain that a little more.
Just like, oh, how are you from Destiny's Child and you're coming on here and you don't want to do it? Guess what? Had I been in the studio pursuing my own project or whatever, Angie songwriting a song that I wasn't particularly a fan of or anything, or to me is what I felt like fake ass rehearsals and all
Why
that.
do you say fake rehearsals?
Because every time we would do it and it would be doing that, we talked about everybody's lives. We didn't rehearse.
Ah, okay. So you
So
felt
how
like,
was I gonna learn a song? And y'all know that I'm the timid one about when it comes to that. But then I got me, oh, well, she don't want to do this. She the one that don't want to do that. And I was just, why am I being portrayed as this person? Y'all ain't trying to help me. Y'all trying to get scenes.
so you felt like you were specifically put, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
Oh,
what did the reason, if you had to think back and reflect, initially you felt like you were going on the show because you're like, hey, this is a great opportunity for me to take my career to the next level, to meet these women, for us to work together, form a sisterhood. What do you feel like you got?
I got that, oh, if you don't go and sing on this show and be a part of this song that Angie Stone wrote, then you're not being a team player. That's not what I signed up for. It was supposed to be about me being a single mother and me going through all of that stuff, me getting sisterhood, me being able to speak and be able to get support of the women. No, I don't feel like I got that.
Do you feel like the producers supported you at all? Did you talk to any of the other producers?
Yeah, I definitely feel that the producers supported me. I feel like the producers, and just like even from my, whatever, it was never between me and the girls. It was always management. I don't feel like it was between me and the girls. I feel like production made them attack me.
Wow. Well, first of all, I know that feeling. So I know that what you're saying is not just you being emotional and erratic. I know the feeling. And as the person who created the series, I didn't think it was possible, but you know, a lot of things happen when you don't have a certain level of control and ownership. So I first want to apologize, Latavia.
You don't need to.
Well, but I need to.
Yeah.
I need to from the perspective of that is not what R&B Divas was created to do.
I never
It was
believed that.
never created to make a person feel less
That's
than.
what I believed. That's what I believed.
And I, oof, okay, we got to be cute for a minute in the interview, Latavia. It was never meant to break you. It was never created to hurt your feelings or make you feel less important or less talented than anybody else. I know there's a lot of cowards in this world. I'm not one of those people who's a coward. I'm going to step up and I'm going to apologize on behalf of me, Faith, and anyone else connected to that franchise. I have to honestly say, and we're going to get more into your story, but I want to say, when we say production, I need it to be clear. TV One as a network was not involved in the day-to-day the way a lot of people would think. So as we're having this conversation, I want to make sure people understand
Absolutely.
that. It was the production company that took it upon themselves to take, you're a member of Destiny's Child. It should have never happened. And I want to apologize on behalf of myself, Faith, TV One, the network. That was never the intention. But talk me through, are there any particular moments that stand out for you?
Yes.
That were just, okay, go for it.
And I want to thank you for apologizing.
Of course.
You didn't need to, sis.
Of course. Yes, I did. We're sober us now. We are in this together. And at the end of the day, even though I wasn't responsible for all the things that happened to you,
know you weren't.
I am the creator of the series. And that they will never take away. In fact, we
And
got
guess-
that on paper. Trademark and ownership.
and guess
And that
what?
brand cannot be,
I never thought about you. When I got a part of that, never thought about you.
I'm glad to
knew,
know that.
because like I said, I always wondered, what happened? Where's
Yeah.
Nikki? Where did she go? Why is it like this? This is not how it was when I saw it, when I was like, oh yeah, I would like to be a
Right.
part of this.
Right.
When I got there, like I said, I spoke about my life, things that I wanted to do. And I was brought on the show to do that. And they took me saying, I just don't feel bad. I'm not. Scenes were set up for me to go into studios and all this. Okay, I already told y'all that this is like not, but they were like, no, we want you to talk about being a single mother. We want to talk about your strive and doing all this stuff. You were a member of Destiny's Child. They would think that you would have all this stuff and all that. I got none of that. And you just asked me, sis, is there one
situation
that stuck out? It was after, I'm going to keep on calling them the fake rehearsals.
The fake rehearsals, we like that.
Yeah. And there was a huge snowstorm. I got snowed in. I had to take my daughter to go get shots. My daughter was 6 months old. We were about to go to Hawaii. But we had to go do this show.
Oh, for Monifa's wedding?
No.
Oh, no?
No. The wedding was there, but before that, we had to go do the show in LA.
Oh, wow, okay.
To do this song that we had been rehearsing for. So I did get snowed in. I got told that I lied about it because I didn't want to sing. I never wanted to sing the song. I didn't think the song was great. I didn't none of that. So like I was never the person that was just okay with it, but I was gonna show up. And as soon as I was able to actually get to LA, had to drive around, I guess, for production to set up for me to basically get cussed out.
What do you mean? You had to drive around for production. I'm curious.
Oh, no,
I'm curious because I feel like I know this story. This story feels very familiar, not with you, but with me. So explain what happened.
Drive around to get ready, I guess, for everybody else to set up because I was actually finally able to get into town. I would not lie about being caught in a snowstorm with my 6-month-old baby.
Yeah.
To not go sing a song that I wasn't particularly a fan of, and I could have just said I don't want to sing the damn song.
Who decided who wrote the song?
Angie Stone wrote the song.
There was no vote on the
No.
song? Oh, okay.
It was that. And then we got there and they asked everybody to sing a little bit, and then everybody went to go talk about their lives. It was not no rehearsal, especially with me being the person that I'm not comfortable with this. Y'all out sing every damn day. I don't. So I would have thought I would have got a little more support, but I did not.
Nobody? Nobody?
No. It was the support to sing. Why you the one ain't gonna sing though? You going for Destiny's Child. Why you here? Why?
Wow.
And it wasn't directly said to me, but it was in everything. When I finally did arrive to LA and I arrived at the venue, Mila met me and I walked into there and I immediately got bombarded saying that I lied about being stuck in a snowstorm. I could not get out of the city. I could have just stayed. I didn't have to go.
Yeah.
Especially with my 6-month-old.
Yeah.
So I get there. Nobody showed when I had it out with Kiki in the back.
Oh, you and Kiki had it out?
Yeah. They didn't show that.
Really?
They didn't show that.
It would seem like, okay.
They didn't show that. They showed me getting attacked, but they didn't show my response.
So in other words, what it looked like was that you were getting
And
ready,
I know how much I love Kiki.
And I was gonna say,
me and Kiki, oh my gosh, let's go to Kiki's house, all
right.
that. I didn't take it personal. I'm not stupid though.
Right. So you felt like you were just constantly walking into setups.
Yeah.
And you felt like your response to those setups was never shown.
Never got displayed.
So you looked like you were just meek and just Wow. I have to say, it's really crazy to me because, like you said, you and Kiki have been cool forever, whatever. So what about Selena? What was was there an issue there ever?
No, it wasn't that. I guess that once you get it and you get to see it when it's time for finale, and then you get to see what people have been saying and they've been talking to you, I guess I had to realize, my realization of why I was ready for the next season. or you're supposed to play a game. I was in there, I was being vulnerable. I was being very forthcoming. I was being upfront about who I really was. It's not that it's not reality TV. It's a real situation, but they make people jug at you to get a rise out of it because everybody liked that drama. I was not trying to sign up for no drama.
Right.
I didn't need no drink thrown in my face. I didn't. If
Right.
a drink got thrown
That
in my
wasn't
face,
what the
let
show
me
was
tell
supposed to
you
be about.
something,
Right, yeah.
baby. Look,
Yeah. Did you feel bullied?
To a certain extent, I did.
You did? Okay.
And it wasn't because I should have been bullied. It's just because I know that I was almost a target. I felt like a
really?
target.
Really?
Destiny's Child, the only person on the show. They didn't get Mila saying, "Why y'all doing my sister like this?" She the only one that's got the trophies that all of us are trying to get. Why y'all on? They didn't get none of that. They just got me looking like this poor little pretty poodle.
And you said you were talking about that one moment that you remembered.
And it was
that stands out.
me with my daughter. I was told that I was lying about how can you lie about being stuck in a snowstorm?
That's crazy.
I can't make the airport move a plane to go and do this wonderful song in this great show that was about to happen. So I was not about that. I was about finishing my job that I signed up for. I was about being the person that was about the contract that I signed. And I did not sign up to be a person that was being attacked.
And you felt attacked?
Yes.
That's crazy. How does that make you feel when you're coming from your Destiny's Child experience? In comparison, did you feel ever at any point in that situation that way? Where you felt like it was sing, Latavia, sing, or like people were pushing you to do?
It was always that.
It was always that. So
always
this was
that.
kind of triggering when you got in R&B Divas.
And then for that to happen to me, thinking that I could have a different type of support that these women would understand. Instead, it's like, well, if you are the one that got this, like I said, they acknowledged that I had my awards and everything and all the platinums and this. But me being on there, we've been on here. We the OGs.
Yeah,
It's
you felt like the new girl coming in, and instead of them welcoming you, you felt like you were no shade, but getting hazed almost, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
hazed. That's a perfect word.
You felt like you were being hazed.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a point, because you went from, one situation with, a group of women where you felt like, okay, I'm feeling a little out of place here, to another situation, to a group of women where you're supposed to really be like, oh, this is cool. Have you ever felt like the world has had a chance to see Latavia? Have you ever? No.
No. And I was looking for R&B Divas to be that platform for people to see me. Not me as this person that, she got to put out an album and all that. If she don't do that, then fuck her, basically. And I'm really a person that I don't really care about people saying that, but what I signed up for is what I did not get at all. Even to the point to where when it came time for the finale, production, you've already mentioned that name, came into my dressing room and said, if I was you, I would have never went to a rehearsal for none of them. I would have never sang nothing for them. I said, get the out of my dressing room.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, let me process this.
You told me.
So you're saying that the whole time you felt bullied and treated a certain way about not participating in
when it
the
was
song
time,
and all this
I was the
other
only
stuff.
person that was in there. Everybody was getting loud. I was like, nah, what they not gonna do is make it seem like I'm sitting up here drinking and about to be drunk and all this stuff or whatever. When I said, no, I need to be coherent when they want to talk to. I was not finna do what everybody else was doing.
Oh, so you had an issue with because drinks on set has been a thing for a while that we.
But when it was time for that to happen, For you to personally walk up into my room and said, I never would have went to none of one of them rehearsals.
Was this a female producer?
No.
Or a male it was not.
No, you've already said that name before.
That guy.
You've already mentioned that name.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to mention it. But
Every
that
time
guy.
I see him, it's still weird.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no relationship there?
No,
with that
it's
person?
hey.
But it's weird because you feel like...
No, I'd be like, don't come and talk to me.
It didn't feel safe.
Don't talk to me.
Do you feel like it's impacted your ability to trust women because you've just been in these various... Oh, good. Okay.
No.
Come on, sis.
No. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. It's because I understand everybody had a job to do. And there were certain people's jobs to do what it is. Just like I was told, girl, let's get this scene and then we can go have us a cocktail and all the stuff after it's done. I'm like, wow, this shit really is. I don't want to say fake.
But it's set up. Like you're put in situations you wouldn't be put in real life.
Yeah. And it's to the point to where there certain people are told to go talk about this to her to make her feel some kind of way. So to me, it's reality because if you're approaching me about something, I'm going to react. And it's whether I cry, whether I seem like it is, or whether I this that y'all don't show.
Right. You like, look, I ain't no punk, nah, no play.
Like, I ain't no punk bitch, I'm not.
Right.
But y'all don't show that stuff though.
Yeah.
So it just made me, that's why I was so ready for the next, and then all of a sudden, no
So you were actually looking forward to season 2?
I was ready.
Really? So you would actually do it again? Really? So what would we have, you said you had your boxing gloves on. Do you feel like that would have been your opportunity for the world to get a chance to finally see?
Yeah.
You felt like you had been there as the new girl. This is season 2. I'm going to let y'all just have it.
My season 2 was going to be like, no.
What was your season 2? What would your season 2 have been? I'm curious.
I don't know what would have been.
Because we might be doing, honey, listen. So let me just ask you right now while we're talking about it. If we do another season of R&B Divas without a culturally incompetent lens and producers that are starting Sugar Honey Iced Tea, would you be interested in having an opportunity to show the world more about who Latavia is and what you're doing right now? Or do you feel like that ship has sailed?
There are always possibilities.
Okay.
I'm not someone that wants to be like, I'd rather be more in a production phase. Like I said, I ain't old, but I'm seasoned enough to where it's like, I don't need to be on there getting into spats with grown ass women. Like, because no matter what is said about whatever, controversy has to be created.
Yeah.
And it does not mean that it is fake. But people are going to be asked to do certain things, to push certain buttons towards you to make you react some kind of way. I'm not a child. I have children.
You have kids, baby. So what do you want the world to understand about Latavia? Like whether it's television, music, your products, your makeup products. What has been, two-part question. What has been your biggest lesson in both Destiny's Child and in R&B Divas, right? So answer that first. What your biggest lesson has been?
It's one statement. I am who she is. Either take it or leave it. I do not need anybody to validate who I am. If I don't go and want to do a bullshit show and sing a song that I was then told, oh, I wouldn't have did it. Okay, so what?
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah.
Y'all don't pay my bills.
That's crazy. But take me back to I wouldn't have did it. He just came in and said, I wouldn't have done it. Like after all the pressure, you wouldn't have done, but never at any point while you were in the midst of it.
No, it was
after the fact.
Finale time, about to get ready to go sit on the stage.
Oh, this was the reunion?
Yeah, the reunion.
Wendy Williams reunion?
Yes.
Really?
It came to the dressing room and was like, I would have never showed up to none of them rehearsals.
How did you feel about the Wendy Williams? I mean, I thought it was huge. How did you feel about that?
I love Wendy.
Yeah, we love Wendy.
Do.
We love you.
And she would always whisper in my ear, girl, look, I love you. I need your book. Like, she was always that person. I know that Wendy was doing her job.
Yeah.
It wasn't her bombarding me.
Did she ask you questions that made you uncomfortable during the reunion?
The whole time I was on there, I go.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to rewatch this reunion.
Well, no, I wasn't the only person
Yeah.
that she was talking to. But
Yeah.
will you sing again? Like all that. It was just like.
They asked you to sing on the reunion, or they were really?
Yeah, they made me do
And
it.
you felt like they were trying to make you sing so that they could
To humiliate me.
humiliate you. Wow.
Just because I was not ready.
Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. All I can say is
No.
I
We don't
apo-
have-
I mean, that
we
that
don't
that
have no
that
time for
just
no sorry,
I know, but I just
We
when you
don't.
said that, it just kind of like made me feel a certain way. I'm sorry that you were constantly put in a position where people were, or it felt like people were trying to humiliate you.
For over a decade now. I've been trying to relive up the way that I was made look on that show. And the only thing that I was just very honest about who it is that I was. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Thank you for giving me a platform to be able to say it. And now I can fucking let it go. I can let it go. Leave a shit what nobody got to say about me. I'm done with that era. I love the opportunity that you created for creating that show. For me to be able to do that. People got to see me, but they didn't get to see me. Even as vulnerable as I was, they did not get to see who I was. They got to see what people depicted and what they made me look like. They didn't get to see the real bitch that I am or that I can be.
The real bad bitch.
This bitch. They made me look, and once I saw it, after seeing the third episode, I stopped watching it. I didn't even want to see myself on TV no more.
Latavia, I did the same thing.
I didn't want to see it no more.
Latavia.
I didn't want to see it no more.
Latavia, after episode 3, I did the same. How did your mom, how?
My mom was pissed.
Mine too. Your mom is still here, thank God, but mine ain't here no more, and she was pissed. How did your sisters in Destiny's Child see the show? Did they?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They probably did.
At that point, you just didn't even care. Wow.
Not because I don't care about the girls, but
No, because
I don't know if
who
they
wants to
saw
see
it.
themselves being humiliated week after week after week on television? And I just feel so vulnerable right now because I feel horrible that I could not do more to make that different for you. And I've enjoyed having these conversations because I think one thing that we've all experienced is the humiliation that is associated with that series.
I was so humiliated. And just to know all of the things and the back and forth and all that, so I felt like I was showing my backbone. I look like the biggest punk that I know that is not me. They show none of me being me. And then you have to watch, they make you watch it before the reunion. Then you get to see the people having side conversations about you and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
But you in my face.
Can we get some Kleenex, guys?
I don't believe even the side conversations was real. Have this conversation. How y'all feel about when Latavia did this and when she didn't do that? You got to talk about it. I don't believe, like I said, I love every single woman that was on that show.
Yes, yes,
That's not what I'm saying.
yes.
I just understand. That's why I was ready for you to ask me about how I was going to do it. I was going to play that game.
You were going to, if the second season had come along, you were going to play the game?
Oh,
What do you mean by that?
Because I was going to be real. Get out my
But
face.
you were real.
No, get out my face.
You
No,
mean
get
in
out
that
my
moment.
Get out
Okay,
my
I
face with
understand.
that bullshit. That's what I would have done.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I wasn't gonna be that person that they can see like sitting there crying and this. Oh,
Yeah.
we gotta talk. No, you don't get to talk to me about shit. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
I got babies that I gotta take care of and my mama.
Right.
Bye.
I can tell you from somebody who had that attitude in the second season and kind of went in that space of just like, I'm going to tell you what it's all about. That it's almost like it wasn't even worth your time and worth your energy.
I wasn't gonna tell them nothing.
Yeah.
But guess what? I would have taken production. Guess what I would have done? I would have taken productions.
Yeah.
And been, oh, you say I shouldn't have? Okay, I wouldn't. Don't ask me why I ain't showing up to set.
Right.
I was told not
Right.
to. Oh, no, because I'm not going to. I don't have to. I signed my contract. Who going to preach it, me or you?
With your experience on R&B Divas, do you feel that I know you said that hasn't changed your trust in women,
No.
but you still have to make a living in this industry that you love and have been a part of for so many years. Do you feel like you'll be able to work with ensemble women in a collective like that again? Do you feel like you'll be able to, or do you feel like now it's time for Latavia to just fly solo and do, like, what's the future as far as?
I can work with women like, I don't want to say like that. I don't mean like that. I can work with women in that type of capacity. But I'm my boss. I create my own narrative.
Come on, baby.
I'm not about to let nobody tell me how to.
Yes.
I'm supposed to live my life.
Yes.
No more. It's time out for that.
Yes, yes.
It's time out for that.
So what is next? To just switch gears a little bit. Are you in a relationship, honey? Are you looking for a Prince Charming? Because you're drop dead gorgeous,
Well,
and you're
thank
young,
you,
and you're
darling.
fabulous. And
After you
are
crying,
looking for
I maybe-
somebody? Were you in a relationship when you were on the show?
No.
You were not.
No,
Okay.
I wasn't. Right now, I'm open.
You're open.
I've been in a relationship that very fond of that person, but I'm open right now. I am single.
What you looking for? What you need? Do you need him to apply some pressure? What you
Whoever
need?
God
What you
drops
need?
into my lap.
Okay. I like it.
I can't try to say what it is because I don't know what he has for me.
Okay.
What he has for me is for me.
Yes.
And just like with that being said, that's why I know I need to create my own narrative. I'm working on some other shows on my own
Yes.
that have to do with me, with things like that. I'm working on stuff with my mom.
Okay.
I have my makeup line, the Queen's
Okay.
Collection. I
Okay.
have my nonprofit organization, the Le Papillon Foundation.
Le Papillon.
Yes. And so all of my philanthropy work, doing speaking engagements and going to be with the people, like, I love it. And of course, doing things with my sorors, honey.
Baby!
Hey!
Talking about the sorors. Now listen, that was a whole different phone call. What are we doing? Pretty Poodles in the building. Hello. The Pretty Poodles are here for sure. So let's look. We've had the R&B Divas conversations.
Yeah, so
and we've had those.
let's
so
be
let's
happy
lighten it up
about
or
some
be happy
stuff.
about some
Yes.
stuff. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, 1922. Holla at your
Yes.
girl. How did that come about?
You know what? I went to Howard and
Okay.
I did a tour.
Okay.
And I met with the ladies there and the princesses and the queens and all that, and it just got back to me. Would you be interested with being one of the entertainers? I'm like, I would have never thought. I'm like, oh my goodness, what? Oh, Dr. Thomas was like, you stood in there. It was a whole process I had to be quiet about for half a year.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So they were like, you made it.
Yeah.
I was just like, huh?
And how do you feel coming into this sisterhood? You just experienced our first boule, or your first boule.
Yes.
This is my second. How did you feel? What was it like?
It was unlike anything. The sisterhood is real.
Yes, it is.
But
The sisterhood is a real
they
thing.
very real.
We're not playing over there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
4 o'clock in the morning, ding, ding,
They
ding,
not,
ding,
that's
ding.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. What you need.
But there is a sense of sisterhood that is unlike any other type of sisterhood. It's not that we all live in the same state or in the same city or in the same country. But it's just like, no matter what, I got you. Y'all can get into it, but guess what? Y'all better, and then y'all get into it. Nope. We there for each other no matter what.
Yes.
And there are just so many unlimited opportunities
Absolutely.
for us to help each other.
Absolutely.
And support one another as
Absolutely.
women.
Absolutely.
And I gotta be, well, you ain't doing this, so I think you should do
And
this.
ain't nobody
all
asking you to
that
sing
stuff.
at the last
Baby,
minute trying to figure out. And nobody
Who
is
gonna check
asking
me,
you,
boo?
who gonna check me, boo? I love it. And the sisterhood is so real and it's so
is.
authentic. And I can tell you as somebody who has been a part of the organization since our centennial, 2022, that they show up for you. They show up for you. They support you. They love on you. They
Look.
educate you.
Yes, they do.
It ain't no, you understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of opportunity and you just have to receive it.
Yeah.
And I know that, like, you know, because we have a
believe,
similar
look,
walk.
I believe I can catch a case.
And your sorors would be like, where
sitting
we
in the
at?
back like that. They can be like,
We wait for our sister.
look,
We
all
can't-
that, like
let's go.
all the way back there. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe it. And no matter what, I'm so ready for us to come back together again
Yes,
and all
yes.
that. It's just something that is so different that I
Yeah.
would have never thought that I would be a part of. And I feel blessed and I'm humbled to be a part of something that is way bigger than myself.
It is. And when you talk about Leslie, your daughter,
Lyric,
she's lyric. So you have two children.
yes.
You have lyric
and London.
and you have London.
Yes.
Give the people their whole names. Her kids' name so bougie, y'all. They so we finna be not bougie, but they so we finna be successful.
Do I gotta say their last name?
You ain't gotta say their last name. I mean, the last name is what really makes it fine. Okay.
Okay. Lyric Milan Richard and London St. Richard.
London St. Richard and Lyric Milan Richard in this month. I love that.
They Robersons at heart, though.
They Robersons at heart. You know, we do what we do as moms. You did
Yes.
you did a solid, and it'll
I
work
thank
out
God
for you.
my babies. I don't know where I'd be without my babies.
Baby, listen, God, and that is the thing, Latavia, that I really respect. Like you said, listen, baby, we're gonna do this interview, but I got to go get my babies, so don't play about it. You being involved as a mom, you not letting this industry break you.